Are taxes in the US lower than in other countries? Let's talk about it. Are US taxes more complicated than other places? Complaining about the complexity of the tax code is hardly limited to the US. After all, the UK has an entire government office dedicated to tax simplification. But the US is worse by some measures. A typical US company will spend about 175 hours to comply with the tax code. That's higher than the UK, which is 110 hours, and across Europe, 164 hours. In recent years, about 90% of US taxpayers sought assistance from software or professionals to file their returns. But proposals for the government to prepare returns for households based on the information it already collects have met fierce opposition, especially from tax filing firms. Such a system is already present in countries such as Sweden. So is the US corporate tax rate so much higher? The US federal tax rate for corporations used to be 35%, now it's 21%. But very few businesses in the US actually pay the top rate, thanks in part to a bevy of loopholes. The effective tax rate for big corporations is actually about 22% before the 2017 Republican tax bill. This current 21% is lower than Australia's 30% and similar to the UK, about 19%, as well as many other countries in Europe. Given the high corporate tax rate throughout history, many companies in the US also opt to organize as pass-through entities, which get their name because of the profits are passed through to the owners and charged at the individual rate. So does the US system encourage companies to move overseas? Multinational companies based in the US face taxes on all their profits, including what they earn overseas, which is relatively unusual. Broadly speaking, many other countries in the OECD, including the UK, have already turned to a so-called territorial system in which taxes apply to profits based on where they are earned. The UK also has imposed rules to crack down on companies that opt to headquarter in tax havens. That's key to stopping companies from hoarding profits offshore. So then how do tax rates for families compare? Direct comparisons to other countries are difficult because of the framework does not yet say what incomes would qualify for each rate. But we can draw some clues from the current system. Our current system is similar to the UK, which does not tax income up to $15,500, and Australia, where the central government exempts up to $14,200 US. But wealthy American families face far lower rates and are more likely to take advantage of deductions. The top rate today is 37%, but that applies only to incomes above $518,400 for an individual or $622,050 for those filing jointly. In the UK, individuals face a 45% tax rate on income above £150,000, which is $202,000. In Australia, a 45% rate applies to income over 180,000 Australian dollars or 141,000 US dollars. So what are your thoughts? How much do you love our tax system? If you like this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing. I talk about money and everything related to it, so don't miss out. And as always, take care of your money.